Well, another wonderful night to all of you. You're watching another Wednesday Wellness here at DrGeorge Holistic Health and Healing. So, actually, we'll continue to provide wonderful content to help you with your wellness journey here at our Creator Model of Healthcare Facebook group. So, we hope that you will join this community as well. And let me just introduce myself. My name is Kai Samante. I am from the Team Love God. I'm with Ayn Chanko, and of course, we also have Dr. George and his lovely wife, Pam. And we've been together for many years already, and the relationship that we're able to build actually drives us even more, to share what we can share to the world about the creator model of healthcare. And here at DrGeorge Holistic Health and Healing, our vision is to build a healthy, vibrant, and resilient nation. Our mission is to empower ourselves to the optimal health of our mind, body, and spirit through the Creator Model of Healthcare, 5 pillars of wellness. And our values are humility, love, and forgiveness. So for tonight, we will have what we call a movie night. And we hope that you're actually ready with your smoothies. We have shared different links and recipes of where you can get them in our website. And actually, for tonight, what will happen is we'll just still have a prayer, of course, to be led by Dr. George. And then we'll have an icebreaker. And of course, we'll share with you different videos that we actually had in the past. And we just want to share it with you again in any case that you're not able to watch these videos from the past. And for those who are able to see this, from one of our posts, of course, we want you to watch them again and, be refreshed of what our wellness videos can actually share to you. And so again, for smoothies recipes, you can see here from our slide the link where you can visit them, or you can just browse through our feed, our Facebook feed, and click the links that we have there on our posts. All right, so I hope that whatever flavor smoothie you have, it's the healthier one, okay? The healthier version. Healthier version. All right, so with this one, actually, let me just introduce Dr. George J. Saramuga, who is actually the mind of everything here in our creator model of healthcare. He's an osteopathic family physician, an ambassador for Christ, and an active veteran. So let me call Dr. George for our prayer.
Okay, well, thank you, Ayn and Kai, and appreciate Team Love God, and what a beautiful day we have, and we want to give thanks to our Lord, and let's go ahead and start in our prayer, okay? And so here we go. This is out of Isaiah. All right, we'll bring that up. How beautiful on the mountains are the feet of those who bring good news, who proclaim peace, who bring good tidings, who proclaim salvation, who say to Zion, your God reigns. That's beautiful. And you know what? Our God does reign. And we just celebrated Easter, the resurrection. This is Resurrection Monday as we tape this wellness video. And so come along with us, folks, as we're empowering ourselves to the optimal health of our mind, our body, and our spirit. So let's talk about that active duty salute. We always want to give thanks and praise to our veterans and those that are serving in our military. And this is a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, who is a Buddhist monk. He says, the veterans are the light at the tip of the candle, illuminating the way for the whole nation. If veterans can achieve awareness, transformation, understanding, and peace, they can teach us how to make peace with ourselves and each other, so we never have to use violence to resolve conflicts again. To lead with love, folks, and putting down the weapons and taking care of one another, our brothers and our sisters. Okay, so now we're going to go into our icebreaker, and Ayn's going to lead us with that.
Hello everyone. As you can see on your screens, the icebreaker question for today is, what does empowerment mean to you?
All right, thank you for that question, Ayn. And Actually, for me, when I hear the word empowerment, it's always about something that will help you, or you deciding to yourself to be the better version of yourself. Something that either will make you stronger, will improve, or will make you better. How about you guys?
Well, that's exactly right. And we call self-care in action. It's owning our health. And our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit. And, we do the best we can. And so empowerment is just owning and being responsible for our health and our choices. How about you, Ein?
Empowerment for me is a balance between submitting to God's plans and taking responsibility for yourself and being disciplined.
Yeah. I think we all basically are saying the same thing about
Yes, we
a
are
few
indeed.
different words and all. But yes, so owning our health, that discipline. Okay. All right, folks, our objectives. In our last stream, we talked about putting God first and then give God the glory. And so sandwiched in between there are the objectives that we want to accomplish in the creator model of healthcare: leading with love, creating a culture of kindness, find pure peace in the presence of Jesus, that nurturing the divine exchange, talking to our Jesus, and to be empowered. That word that we just talked about in our icebreaker, owning our health, living fully alive, mind, body, and spirit. That's the glory of God through the creator model of healthcare, 5 pillars of wellness. And always, again, giving God the credit, giving him the glory. All right, so those are objectives. And then we want to talk about our 4 guiding principles. Very important to keep this focus is that God is the greatest physician. And now there's Genesis 1:27. God created man in his image. In the divine image, he created him. Male and female, he created them. And so we've talked about that prayer is our lifeline. Jesus is our anchor. And truly I tell you, the one who believes in me will also do the works that I do. And he will do even greater works than these, because I am going to the Father. And whatever you ask in my name, I will do to glorify the Father in the Son. John 14. And then we are all responsible for our health and choices, right? Not the government, not our significant others, we. That's the discipline. That's the empowerment we just talked about, the self-care in action. You must know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, the Spirit you have received from God. You are not your own. You have been purchased at a price. So glorify God in your body. That's out of 1 Corinthians. And our 4th guiding principle, our all life and healing comes from God. For I am the Lord who heals you, out of Exodus 16:26. All right. So now, folks, we're just going to set the stage here for that first video. That first video that Ein did so beautifully, it's got a beautiful, uplifting music. It really gets you fired up, captures our vision of the creator model of healthcare, the 5 pillars of wellness. And it goes through that mindfulness, talking to Jesus, my guiding light, and remembering to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. That's so important in our day-to-day life and our work. Okay. And so as we go to that next slide, we're going to talk about the smile, breathe, love. The video will show to change the world. And then those grounding exercises, inhaling love, exhaling gratitude, and then focusing on Jesus. Okay. And so it's an uplifting three-minute or so video, and it'll talk to you also about fear, which means forgive everyone and rejoice. And then we'll talk about that ladybug, how we let go and let God. And so, okay, and this is that video, folks. So enjoy. It's positive energy. It's upbeat. It's uplifting. And, once you hear that, it just gives you that good feeling to be empowered. And so that's what we're all called to do, to be empowered. And holistic health healing, right? talked about the creator model of healthcare. God's model of healthcare was never meant to be complicated or messy. And it's simple. And that's how how we're supposed to live, that simple life. And it makes sense. It's that discipline, that empowerment. And so that was so uplifting, and it really captures the vision of the creator model of healthcare and where we lead with love. Okay. And so I hope you're enjoying your smoothie. And this next video was taped out in San Diego a few years ago at the Wellness Hour. And that was a lot of fun. And so, the first thing we talk about there is how that blinking squirrel. And that was just a kind of a unique situation. And I won't steal the thunder with that. But God has a sense of humor, and you'll see that in the video. And this is all about having that relationship with God, that vertical relationship. This is the spirituality that we all have, mind, body, spirit. It's not religion, it's spirituality. And so never losing hope, pray, hope, and never give up is what we're wanting to do. Grace and mercy flow through our obedience. And that's what the Lord wants. He doesn't want sacrifice. He wants our obedience. And so we've coined the new LOL. Listen, obedience and love. And we all have the same purpose in life, no matter what our job or occupation is. And that's to love God above all, love each other as He has loved us, and help each other on the sacred path, the only path, the path to salvation. Okay? And so this next video is at the Wellness Hour, and I tell Randy, who's the host, that, I'm more of a health coach, a cheerleader, and a motivator to help lifestyle changes for people, to invite them to do yoga with me or go for a walk and give them that gentle nudge, that encouragement, and always being kind. Everybody's fighting a battle. And so let's be kind and keep life simple. That simple mnemonic. Seek intimacy with the Lord, meditation, mindfulness for our purpose, for the Lord's will for us, to love God, ourselves, and others for eternity. And so that's the simple mnemonic. All right. So let's listen to a relationship with God from the Wellness Hour.
You say God is always with you, and He'll watch over you, and maybe even send you some signs.
Randy has a sense of humor. Back at Fort Belvoir, when I was working with the Addiction Medicine Service, we would go on runs on Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons, additional training, to help detox our patients. And so one of our senior master sergeants was getting discharged from the military after 15 years, so losing all benefits.
Okay.
And so he was a little bit down, but he continued to come with us on the runs. One of the runs, we were going through a park in the woods. And he looked to his right, on a stump was a squirrel. He said that squirrel winked at him. Okay. And when it winked at him, Randy, he reflexively lengthened his stride and missed a pothole.
Okay.
And so he shared that story with us when he came back. And the irony of all of that is that God does have a sense of humor, one. Two, a week later, he got a call from an old military boss that says, when you're discharged from the Army, I have a good job for you. And so this man never lost faith, and he was rewarded. And he continued to work to improve himself each and every day.
So you believe if you're obedient to that faith, the good things are going to happen.
Grace and mercies flow stronger, Randy, when we listen.
But you have to take action.
We do.
Also.
We do.
Like by eating right, getting some exercise, positive food, through reading scripture. I mean, this is your belief.
I believe to listen, you become more obedient, and you become full of love. And that's the new LOL, Randy. Listen, obedience, and love. And it does work.
Do patients say that when they take on this new lifestyle, right, of eating, drinking more water, prayer, meditation, etc., adding some of the supplements that you're talking about to their diet, do people around them say, what's gotten into you? You seem different. Is it noticeable that way?
I think either people really embrace this or they look at me a little bit different, strange. That, because this isn't traditional medicine.
But my question is, once they are on your program, they follow the 5 pillars, and they get this reversal in their life, this change, do their circle of friends like all notice it? Like, wow.
They feel healthier, and that generates a lot of referrals to see me for the same type of treatment.
You're like a coach. Do you feel like a health coach?
Well, you know, Randy, over the last few years, I feel that I'm a big cheerleader for my patients. I invite them to do yoga with me, and some do. You know, we do the empowerment workshops, and people just love it. That they feel less stress, less anxiety, less pain, and they feel more empowered. So maybe that is the little nudge, that little encouragement. That's what they need to live a life that they're supposed to live optimally, because our bodies were made in the image of God.
Okay.
So they had to be made well. And so if we treat them well, then they'll work pretty well for us. 95% of us have been given the genetics to live a full and abundant life. Now, how does our lifestyle affect that life? And so those are the big questions, because there's not a pill for every ill. Our country and the world is obsessed with medications. This is going to solve my problems. So let's keep it simple. Start there. Just like kindness. Let's keep it simple. Start with kindness and let it grow.
Start with kindness. You can't go wrong there. Never end peace and love. And kindness matters. And so that was a fun interview with Randy Alvarez out at the Wellness Hour. And just some simple things just to optimize the health of our mind and our body and our spirit. All right, folks, we're going to end video night here. I hope you're enjoying your smoothies with the Ladybug Prayer, talking about what the ladybug is in the beetle family, how they're a small, fearless insect, and they're friends of our farmers and our ranchers. They eat the aphids so the plants and the grains aren't destroyed, and they're a signal of grace. And so they're meant for us to remind us that they're full of energy, of renewal, and they're harmless, okay? And they're fearless, right? And so they are dedicated to the Virgin Mother, the Virgin Mary, the beetle of Our Lady, a special link to our mothers. And so I always seem to find these ladybugs, or they come to me when I really need them. The last year in the spring, I was out doing some yard work, and there was a whole bunch of them just flying around right where I was working. And the ladybug reminds us to release our fears and return to love. We restore our trust in our faith in our God and allow the Great Spirit to enter into our hearts. They always seem to come to me when I need them the most. And so they're beautiful, they're uplifting, and they're very colorful. They can be orange or red, all different kind of colors. Okay, and so this is a Ladybug Prayer or tribute that we'd like to show you next. And so sit back and enjoy it, slip on that smoothie, and let's go ahead and play that Ladybug. Hello, brothers and sisters, Dr. George Saramuga with your Mindfulness Moment. Ladybugs, what do they mean when you see them? Well, this is from a blog that I like to share with you. It's a powerful insect. The small stature, but they are huge in their character. And I see them all the time, and usually at a time where I really need to get that pick-me-up. And that's a signal of grace from God that He's there to protect us. So here we go. And this is from a blog that I like to share. After this person's mother died, each of her two sisters and her saw a multitude of ladybugs in their houses around the same time. Since it was in the middle of the winter, that was quite an odd and unusual coincidence. Never a coincidence with God. We all felt that the ladybug must have a special message. And so the ladybug is a member of the beetle family. They're found in nearly all climates. They're hemispheric in shape, short legs, bright colors, black, yellow, reddish markings, and the females lay the eggs. Their life cycle requires about 4 weeks. So several generations are produced each summer. This cycle ties the ladybug to the energy of renewal and regeneration. Those who may have this totem are usually family-oriented with strong morals and social values. Now, the ladybug finds its origins in the Middle Ages when the beetle was dedicated to the Virgin Mary and called the beetle of Our Lady. This name links the ladybug to spiritual ideals and religious devotion, also holds a special link to our mothers. This tiny little beetle brings us a powerful message. The life cycle is so short, it teaches us how to release our worries, enjoy our lives to the fullest, let go, and let God. An adult ladybug can consume several thousand aphids and other scale insects within a few months. These aphids and insects can be very damaging to crop productions. So farmers and growers really love the ladybug. It's a good omen when they see them. The ladybug is one of the few beetles that are well liked by humans. They bring us a feeling of joy. They're fearless, aren't they? When they're flying around, landing on you. They're beautiful. Its small size signifies a delicate and loving nature. It portrays the energy of harmlessness and can show us how to stop self-harm. The shell on its back protects. Its wings fold against the body serve to protect the soft underside. They have sharp instincts and feel vibrations through their legs. This allows them to sense energy of whatever they touch and is another form of protection. In spite of its size, it appears to be fearless. Seen often as a messenger of promise, and I always see them, it seems, at the right time, the God's looking out for me. The ladybug reconnects us with the joy of living. Fear and joy cannot coexist. We need to release our fears and return to love. This is one of the messages that the ladybug brings to us. The ladybug teaches us how to restore our trust and faith in the Great Spirit. When the ladybug appears, it is telling us to get out of our own way and allow the Great Spirit to enter into our lives. So true, so powerful. Let's lead with love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Many blessings. Absolutely. Fear and joy cannot coexist, folks. And let's return to that love. Lead with love. And so thank you for watching that video. Thank you for coming to us tonight with the video movie night. And we're just so glad you had the opportunity to be with us. Check out those links on all the different smoothies and go ahead, Eric Kai, and let our audience know what we're going to talk about next week.
All right, sure, Dr. George, and well, I hope that all of you are actually that you enjoyed, and at the same time that you are empowered with the compilation of the videos that we shared here in our movie night. All right, so for next week, we are going to talk about food is medicine. So this is not really the same one that we shared, the same video we shared in the past when we had a webinar about food is medicine. So this is just another topic that we want to discuss about food is medicine, which is the surprising, the wonderful benefits of apple cider vinegar, or ACV, and raw honey. So that will be on the 21st of April, Wednesday. And actually, we will share the video Wednesday morning, so that whenever you have the time, you can already watch it, wherever you are. Okay, and also, please follow us on our social media platforms. We're in Facebook and Instagram. Just look for @DrGeorge. We also have Pinterest account. That's @DrGeorge Saramuga. So we hope that you'll follow us, for you to be updated on the next topics that we will be sharing here on our webinar. And for daily inspirations, devotions, and a lot of free handouts, free wellness handouts that you can download and print for free. I mean, you can download for free and you can print it if you want to. Please visit drgeorge.com. Let me repeat, that's drgeorge.com. Okay, so well, we want to say thank you for staying tuned here and watching our video tonight. And the team would also want to say thank you to you guys.
Yes. Thank you, Kai and Ein, for the production and all the behind the scenes work, the slides. It's all beautiful, and I am blessed. And we thank you, and may God bless all of you on your wellness journey, and we'll see you next week. Lead with love.
Thank you, everyone, for the privilege of your time. See you next week.
Yes,
All
lead with love,
right.
everyone. Bye.
The
With
power of love
love,
is God. All right.
indeed.
Indeed.